with regard to the actual statist, collectivist economic policies that Biden proposed, what you're basically getting from Republicans is crickets. All the outrage is about the border. The border, and we did a previous episode on this, we're going to do it again. The border is one of these tribal political rallying issues. And it's no big surprise that this is the case, because as I indicated at the beginning, like, it's very significant that Speaker Johnson was nodding along with that anti-Wall Street statement from Biden at the beginning of the speech, because the modern Republicans don't really disagree with Biden or the Democrats on any of these fundamental moral political issues. The only exception that I've seen to this is there's been some commentary by people on the right about how it's, the shrinkflation crusade is a distraction from the fact that Biden is responsible for inflation, which is partially true, but it's also true that Trump's policies during COVID contributed just as much, if not more, to our current inflation than what Biden has done. I mean, it was Trump who passed the PPP. It was Trump who signed legislation allowing all these checks to be written to Americans. That's what put the money into the economy and pushed up prices generally. And that's something that's going to have a long-term effect on an economy. It's not at all a surprise that something that he does at the end of his administration has effects in the current administration. Of course, Biden has not helped anything. He's also signed all kinds of basically welfare state legislation, infrastructure legislation, Recovery Act administration legislation, post-COVID, plowing even more money into the economy. That's not helping anything, obviously. But Republicans know that they share the blame for the current state of the economy just as much as Biden, and therefore they don't want to draw attention to this fact. They want to be able to blame the same people that the Democrats are blaming. They want to be able to blame big business. And you see generally the same anti-business populist attitude arising on the right. You see it from Trump. You see it from his successors, people like Josh Hawley. They don't differ in principle at all from the Democrats. They concede the premises and the justifiability of all of Biden's worst policies. And so all they're left to fight with at the end is the border, is about the border controversy. That's why it's become a tribal rallying issue, is that it's the only thing they think that they have the courage, or audacity is a better word for it, to want to pick a fight with Biden over. And note, by the way, that Biden doesn't actually have all that different of a policy stance from them. And this is evident from the legislation that he wanted to pass to do basically the same things at the border that the Republicans wanted to. And so it amounts to narcissism of small differences, which is exactly what you get when you have tribal political battles going on. So if you're looking for salvation from the Republicans versus Biden's statist collectivist economic policies versus his Marxist premises about economics and morality, don't look to the Republicans for an alternative.